Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. It is April 24th, 2023. Just an update. I am currently at my destination point in the outer ring. I was actually able to make it all the way through here this morning, and I am at A2V6 Tech 6. General impressions, this is initiative space. Basically, everybody that I have flown by, every system that I've seen, at least going from here all the way down through this space, is initiative owned or has initiative stations, that sort of thing. And if you take a gander down in Fountain, just south of here, it is initiative space down here. So this is player controlled, and the Alliance initiative holds on to this. Um, but if you are wondering, um, up here, this is player not NPC controlled, but all of the stations that I've seen so far have been controlled by the initiative. So that said, whenever I flew, my goal was to try to make it to this point. I made it there this morning, and I had no real issues at all getting there. I did notice as I flew along, I actually did one or two relic data sites as I was going along. I was checking to see if there was a wormhole that I might be able to jump out of if I got a chance. And as I got up to this point up here, and this was very early this morning, um, I noticed there were a few, like there was nobody really in these systems here. But as I got farther up this way, there were a couple of players up in this area. And then as soon as I got into A2V6 and warped off to a save spot, I started descanning. And I have to tell you, within a minute, I saw a Saber on screen, or on my directional scan, Saber being an interdiction cruiser. Or no, not cruiser, destroyer. Doesn't matter. In other words, they had already probably mobilized just to, and there was probably about 6 or 7 people in system at the time, but they had already sent out a Saber to maybe guard this front gate right here. Um, the one nice thing along this whole route is I've been able to set up some save spots. The one thing that I have to be careful of is I'm going to try tonight to get back out of here. The only thing is, any one of these large alliances, they will have intel channels, so they will probably know if I'm on the move or going through. And at any point in time, they decide to get a interdiction spot along here, I'm probably going to die. So we're going to find out what's going to happen there. Um, so I'm giving this a good chance I'm going to die, but maybe I'll be lucky and I'll boot in whenever. I have not booted in since I logged off. I literally saw that Saber show up. I went to a save spot that I created, and I did the 30-second timer. So what I'm going to try to do is get out of here as quickly as possible. I'm not going to. If I've got a little bit of time, I will try to maybe do a little bit of scouting. But in reality, speed is going to be of the essence. Hopefully, I can get out of here before anybody sees me. I'm flying this really, really cheap Imicus, without a cloak or anything like that. So all I'm relying on are my save spots and things like that. If I'm able to uh, dodge a sphere or something like that, then I might log off and then continue on my trek. But I thought this might be kind of fun for you to watch. So let's go ahead and get booted in here. Doo, doo, doo. This may take a bit. Had some really good comments. I haven't replied to them yet, but if you want to check them out, if you watched my video, I think it was yesterday, I talked about the downtime um, special case where if you are doing relic sites, if you don't clear them completely out, relic and data sites, they will reset. And one of the fellows gave some really good pointers about dropping some save spots that you can do them quicker. So that could be really lucrative for some of you guys, especially if you're out in wormholes with numerous sites and you want to work that. It's not going to really affect me so much, because I'm not going to have. That was just kind of a one-off-ish type of situation where I don't really have the time before and after downtime. It was my day off, and I actually woke up early. But if you are around um, uh, downtime every morning and you have about an hour, you can really do some lucrative exploration doing that way. Kind of almost double up your points. Um, Another guy actually brought up that I should be doing a Twitter feed live stream, and I had actually tried that about a year ago, or I didn't. I'm not even sure if I booted it up, but I realized my internet connection was not that great, and I didn't even think about it since then. But since in the last month, I was able to actually upgrade my internet speed to about 2.5 to 3 times the speed, and it seems to be going better now. So I may actually try something like that down the future, but I'm not 100% sure. But I really like the idea of it because it's almost what I'm doing right now, except I would be doing it live. So uh, that also said, you may notice I have a blanket on me. I am still under the weather. I've got a chest thing going on right now. This is actually a heated blanket trying to keep me going. I've just been going through some crazy stuff for the last 2 weeks. Whether just all sorts of stuff. I'm doing a little bit better, but just once I get done fixing one, I think it's just getting old. So enough delay. Gonna try to do this quickly. Gonna log in here with Pilgrim and then try to get the heck out. Not gonna worry about scanning down any cosmic anomalies or anything like that. And there's a good chance I might die. So let's see what happens. So let's
Connecting.
boot on in. We'll do a lot of D-scanning here. Let's get my coffee in me while I'm waiting. I'm hoping waiting 12 hours. They haven't been sitting here waiting for me this whole time. All right, come on. There we go. Don't really need that up. You got 4 guys in system. Nothing there. Let's try and get out of here quickly.
Warp drive active.
These guys will probably be all uh, get off my lawn. The initiative. And get off my lawn. Or Department of Defense. Cool. Okay. Okay, so we got nobody there. I'm just going to fly quickly. I'm not even going to try to warp.
Warp drive
If there's
active.
nobody in system, I'm just going to go gate to gate. I know you really shouldn't do that. This is a super cheap ship. And I am going for speed, not total safety. Notice here, this whole trek up here, I took a little bit of time and set up some save spots. So this is something that I really believe in. Not so much for partially for future, but also if okay, so we got a guy in system here. So we are going to be going to VBF. So I'm going to warp to the save spot that is near VBF.
Warp drive active.
Now the good thing here is I see some wrecks on my D-scan, which means that this fellow might be blowing up these wrecks. Might be, it looks like a lot of times things like that are in asteroid belts. So a lot of cosmic anomalies here. Wow, kind of surprising. All I'm doing now is just keeping my D-scan up as I'm flying to see if I see anything along the way. Okay, so OD, VBF, good. Nobody there. Go ahead and jump.
Warp drive active.
Probably should down below keep my map up. Move this down here. Just keep an eye on how far I've gotten. So we're going to go ETAC G next. ED scan. On D-scanning almost more than I do whenever I'm in a wormhole space. Now, you may think, okay, he's safe now. Whoa, hey, okay, we got 15 people in system. Okay, so we are wanting to go to... It looks like a bunch of orcas here. I'm fine with that. But they will be sounding the alarm at this point. So I need to go VJO. They're
Warp drive
probably
active.
miners. Good chance. Although there are a bunch of different names here. Um, the only other thing it could be is just a fleet that's going around, and I could be checking their logins and stuff, but it could be doing some sites together as a fleet, doing some fleet practice. D-scan, good, good, good. Wow, got a lot of stuff here. Good, good, good. So we're going, let me just make sure. VB, where am I at here? I'm at VB, so I'm going E-TAC G. Oh, wait, I flew to the, oh, VJO. I did not. Let's be a little bit safe here. I'm going to go, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I think I'm a little
Warp
bit
drive
crazy here.
active.
Yeah, there are a bunch of miners here. We got a bunch of hulks that are here. I was too close to E-TAC G. Whenever I flew in, this was the mistake that I just made. I actually came up this way and went this way. I did not have a save spot on this uh, jump spot, and I didn't want to take the chance with so many people in system. So I am just going to jump to the side here. Good, good, good. Okay, got nothing here. Let's keep on going.
Warp drive active.
Big thing here is to try to go as quickly as possible. Now here's the terrible part. I'm about to get through here, but then I've got to get through all of this. So at any point in time, if they have a crew here that wants to set up a gate camp that whole direction, um, they can. So, shoot, 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 shoot. Going BO. There we go, BO, BO. Got nobody in the system. Keep going as quickly as
Warp
possible.
drive active.
Warping to a save spot would take about a minute. So I'm saving, each time I don't warp to a side save spot, it saves me about a minute. And that, like I said, I'm just going for total speed right now. Doo-doo-doo. Feeling a little bit comfortable, but that's the problem. As soon as you get comfortable, you die.
Warp drive
So I'm
active.
about to... So now I'm in the gauntlet. I'm right here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7, 8 jumps to get through before I'm clear of the 1, 2, 3's jump spots or gates. We're going to keep moving. No beat system. Good. Now, should I warp in
Warp drive
for
active.
if somebody does set up a bubble, the only real chance that I have is to crash gate backwards. I probably won't be able to make it. I don't really have much defense on this ship, but there's no way that I would be able to make it out to the outside of the uh, bubble itself if somebody was on grid with me. So, got to be ready for that if it does show up. Let's keep on going.
Warp drive
There is a part of me
active.
that misses my cheetah. I'd probably have gone twice as... I'm going pretty fast right now. My old character used to fly a cheetah. Um, and I miss that. Having the cloak. Also having the warp speed. The cheetah flies at an 8 AU. It's pretty sweet. So, this will probably be the last episode, maybe one more of me hanging out in the Outer
Warp
Ring.
drive active.
My general take on it is this is definitely not an area that anybody um, with a independent corporation or group of guys would want to move to because it's obviously controlled by the initiative. At least the bottom, like this whole area, the bottom 2/3 of it. I don't know as you get closer toward Cloud Ring, but I'm betting that's also controlled by them. Even though it is NPC space, um, it's really not a spot right now. Let's keep on going.
Warp drive
That
active.
you could move your group in. Now, the only thing you could contact the initiative. I think they're pretty. From what I've heard good things about them. They've got a pact with Goonswarm. I think they work together with Goonswarm. Uh, so I don't know what their policies are about having corporations join or working with other corporations. But my general impression is that keep on going here, baby. Keep going.
Warp
My
drive
general
active.
impression is that this is not an area that my corp and I would want to move to. I purposefully went here as the first one because I wondered what was out here. I'd never been here before, or I flew through very quickly, but I wanted to take that challenge to fly to an area that I'd never been to. And I did. So we're about to see what can happen from it. How much did I make today? I did make. I got 22 million ISK in here. I'm sure I'm going to check that, and that's when I'm going to get bubbled up. So not a bad little haul. Okay, cool. Nobody in the system. Keep going. The nice thing about
Warp drive
flying this
active.
gauntlet. Uh, okay, so we're flying. We're going to be going W2, MTech N, and 5W. That the big one I think is probably the well, the next two or three jumps could be spots. Biggest chance for there to be a gate camp. So we'll find out. Now, if I really wanted to take my time, I have my other character that I play a lot more of. This is just kind of my fun character for
Warp
making
drive
videos about
active.
exploration. Um, I'd jump like 5 or 6 spots and then log off. Maybe do some scouting. Maybe do some scanning if I found a decent site here. And then the next day, move another 5 spots. That way, if they were setting up a trap over a little ways away, maybe I log off by the time they decide to have that up and running. Um, Today, I'm just getting out of here if I can. MTech N. Cool, still nobody here. Notice how empty this is. This, you may wonder, okay, well, how, if you're a newer player, you may think,
Warp drive
wow, all this
active.
is empty space out here. Nobody's using it. In reality, if you go to most player controlled areas, I've found that most of it is like this. What they do is they basically rotate through their systems, and so they'll like mine an area and do ratting in an area, and then move over to the next one the next day, or do ops in different areas. So that way it allows things to replenish. There's other reasons for that sort of thing too. So don't take the fact that nobody's around. Okay, we made it here. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and warp to a safe spot.
Warp drive active.
Kind of get my bearings. Now the question is, do I fly home? So I am here, 5WAE Tech M. I want to get, if I want to, I could try and pick this stuff up here and then start working my way home. I could try to go through Syndicate this way, or I could start looking for wormholes and try to go out that way. But I did leave all that junk here at the station. So D5IW is where I want to get to. 5IW. I'm going to set, it's only 4 jumps away. We'll see how busy it is right now. Well, nobody is here right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start scanning. I got 2 here. This way, if I can find a wormhole, we'll do the first. I'll do this one first. If I'll probably keep playing once I end the video. But at least see if there's a wormhole here. Tappity tap tap. There we go. Let's bump her up to 8. I've been debating recently about should I be starting off with an 8 AU scan or a 16 AU scan. I've always done an 8 AU scan for my initial firing off, the probes. I don't know why I've always been that way. Sometimes you're just doing something all the time. Remember, again, my skills in this character are really low. So it's weird. I'm actually looking for a wormhole. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want any wormholes. I want some relic sites or data sites. Let's see what this is here. If it is a relic or a data site, ooh, that would be, actually, I would really like to do that for this video because that would tell me something. So I'm not sure if I've made a video about exploration since I upgraded my internet speed. When I used to do, ooh, it's a data site. Cool. When I used to do that, and I would be decrypting a site, the decryption minigame would go super slow. So I'm kind of liking this. Maybe if I go and do this data site, I can tell whether or not my internet speeds being different would be helpful. Now, I don't know if, I know the download speed is much better, but I'm not too sure about the upload speed. So this is actually kind of interesting. And it got really frustrating whenever I would try to decrypt these while making a video because, whenever you're doing the mini game, there's a rhythm to it. Aha. Okay, so central survey site. Let's warp to 0.
Warp drive
Hit
active.
analyzer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... A lot of times when I'm decrypting these sites, I will, while I'm flying, go ahead and scan down the other one. But I can't walk, chew gum. Ooh, wait. Do I have gum? I swear I had gum. Oh, did I leave it in the other room? Man, I could go for some gum right now. Okay, cool. So this will be interesting. Go ahead and drop that one. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not killing myself here. I could have done the micro warp drive. Okay, let's go ahead and turn that down. This is going to be very interesting. Because one thing with decrypting, I do really well with a rhythm. I get into a rhythm of decrypting, but whenever well, let's try it out here. Ooh, this is not bad so far. I bet if I lowered, it is still a little bit slow. Ah, come on. Thank you. There it is. Okay, now I need to find... It's running a little bit slow, but I'm wondering if I lowered... That's what I was looking for. There we go. Loot that. Now let's try something. I'm going to get that going there. I'm going to try to lower my graphics, because it was still going slower. I'm going to lower my graphics here. Optimize settings. We're going to go with performance. There we go. So it's not as pretty, but let's see if my actual decrypting goes better. You may not see a difference, but for me it seems to be a little bit better. There is still a little bit of a touch there. Okay, nothing up that way. Get away. There she is. That's number 2. 2 million. Next. Let's go ahead and lock that one in. Unlock that target. Unlock that target. If you're wondering, my skills are super bad. But I am going to try to upgrade those soon with some of the daily stuff that I've been able to do. But even that, I've been able to accumulate over 100 million ISK worth of data and relic site parts on this little run that I've been doing. Now, 80, if you guys watched the last couple of episodes, 80 million ISK of it was the other day, and I've dropped it off at the station. So I do need to pick that up before I die. Yeah, that's definitely still going slow. It's a little bit annoying. There's a 1 there. Okay. There we go. Good, good, good. 2 million. Fine with that. Next, let's pump the micro warp drive ones. Get a little bit closer. Okay. Make sure I'm not going to go over 5,000. So one scary part when you're using a micro warp drive is you can just fly right by the container if you don't turn it off on time, and then you'll lose. Seems like a regular, kind of a boring little data site area. I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of bonus stuff out of this. There we go. Let's just make sure we're clear. As I say that, I pull up a million ISK thingy. Or billion ISK. Nope, 431. Fine, fine, fine. 2 more. Good. Unlock that target. Target that one up. Let's get there a little bit faster. Look at this, they're like 5 seconds faster. Because I have no patience. Still keeping an eye on local. A lot of people probably are wondering, well, why don't you go and live in wormhole space? if you're looking for an area to get your corporation started off at. Well, we've already got a low sec spot, which isn't too bad. Um, Second part is, and I'm going to be frank about this, I don't have the time to devote toward really doing a wormhole space area. There's actually, in my mind, a decent amount of maintenance that you've got to do. You've got to, if you're going to really do it right, you got to maintain. Oh, this is just being mean right now. I'm just gonna go even up on this one. Oh, well, watch that. I thought I was gonna die clearing that off. Now I'm gonna die. Well, might as well click on that. Never know. Actually, it should be. Nope. I would suggest to anybody out there watching me do this, learn the rule of 6. I am not using it at all right now. It will save you a lot of time and effort. Me, I just kind of fumble through this because I like to. It's kind of like nobody ever taught me how to do a Sudoku. Um, I just learned on my own, and I have kept doing it the way I like to do it. Oh, hey, shoot. So we got... Anything worthwhile on this one? Anything worthwhile? Yep, 1.3. Fine. Last one. Last call. Let's get our afterburner on here. So that's about it for today. I'm going to do this last one. Was able to get out. I'm not 100% safe, but I've got a little bit of room to maneuver now. Able to find a site. My goal over the next 24 hours is just to either die or get all this loot out of nullsec and get it back to high sec so I might be able to do something with it. But we're going to find out here. Let's see here. Watch this be like a billion-isk. No, I'm just joking. Normally you would know by now whether or not. Data sites normally won't give you anything that's super special. I gotta be honest with you, the slowness of decrypting with this video going on is just so painful. I want to, well, I'm not gonna say that. But really annoying. Okay, is that enough? Yeah, cool. Last one. Last one. What you got for me? 295. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to work to my save spot. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want, and have a good one. Bye-bye.